Hey guys, it's me, Lanee. Thanks for joining me for another Thoughts of She video. Today's video is entitled, What Do You See? So we've all been out, watched something on TV, and seen someone who we thought was beautiful or thought was handsome, and the assumption is that they see themselves the same way that the world around them does. Sometimes it's the farthest thing from the truth, though. So it started making me think about, my own journey in regards to how I saw myself. So wanted to kind of share some things with you that may help you in your awareness of the things that affect it, but also how to make sure that you have a self-image that actually is empowering and fuels your forward movement rather than halts it. So usually the way that we see ourselves comes from one of two places. One is what people are saying about us. So we may have people in our life who have good things to say about us or bad things to say, whether it's about our hair, your hair is beautiful, I love your smile, I like that outfit, or something negative, you're ugly, you're stupid, you're fat. And so these words can either, build us up or they can tear us down. But there's another layer that we have control over, and that's what we choose to replay over and over again in our own thoughts, in our own minds about ourselves. So my challenge, I can remember being younger and I would hear good things about myself, but it would always be the negative thoughts that I tended to marinate on. The one or two things that people would say about me that really hurt or made me wonder or question whether what others were saying that were good was actually even true. And because of that, it affected my confidence level, the way that I viewed myself. Even though I smiled, I still wondered and really questioned those things about myself. So I understand the power of what you're playing over and over in your head and how that affects what you do, because if you don't think that you can do it, you won't even try. And maybe God is leading you to take a step, but because you have convinced yourself, because of what's on repeat in your own head, that you can't do it or you're not good enough, then you don't even take the steps and you stay in the same place. Nothing changes. So there's two things that helped me in overcoming this. Once I was aware of it, again, you still have the power, and it's still up to you to make the changes in your life that will change the what is into the what can be and what God is moving you towards. So the first thing is you have to know who you are. If you don't know what gives you your value, then you'll believe what anyone says. And it's not your material things. It's not what you look like. It's not what you have. None of those things are going to determine your value. It's deeper than that. It goes back into who created you. Your creator put you here with a purpose. Everything that you have, all of your gifts, all of your talents, all of those things that are unique about you are unique for a reason. And if you think about a body, all of the parts on a body are different. But when you put them all together, they complete a greater picture and serve a greater purpose. So my challenge with the uniqueness was my voice. When I sang, I didn't always sound like everyone else, and that used to bother me. I thought there was something wrong with that, and maybe I'm not good enough. And that stopped me for a while from even really considering that as something that I should be doing, until I started to understand this, that my voice is unique for a reason. There's a purpose. And so that allowed me to move forward with confidence. So once you have that piece locked in, the next thing you need to do is protect that positive thought that now you're going to replay over and over again, that you are powerful, that you are created with purpose, and that everything about you is unique on purpose. There's no one else like you. There's going to be people that will continue to come with those negative thoughts. And so you have this positive seed here comes this negative word. So your job is to protect it. Something that I have to do is be careful who I'm talking to. Like I said, I'm friendly with everyone for the most part in regards to me being kind and helping people. But at the same time, if the words that you're speaking actually take away from what God is trying to do in my life, then I have to love you from a distance. So first I may talk to you and just say, hey, you know, what you said really hurt, or, you know, it really bothered me when you said that. And that's the communication piece that I think is important in any relationship. But if they can't respect that boundary, then it's up to you to love yourself enough to protect that seed and just put a little bit of space. Surround yourself with the people that will water that seed and continue to encourage you in the areas that you know that God is moving you towards, and to, again, keep a little distance from the things or people that may be being used to uproot that. So again, it all comes down to, what do you see? It will determine your journey. It will determine your path. And these are things that I hope will help you in getting a true image of yourself on replay in your mind so that you can reach the levels that God has for you to reach. Thanks for stopping in, and I'll continue to share with you. See you next time. Bye.